Hey everyone, it is June 26th, 2024, and today's been actually a pretty busy day with trading in general. Um, we can first start off with the day trade pick that I chose yesterday, ENVX. I said this in the video that this could set up for a potential day trade for later in the day, um, and really it kind of ran out of steam around noon, but it also had another small opportunity for a day trade, um, getting in around VWAP at like around 1 or 2, and then riding it up until about like 3:15 or so. But in general, it kind of already ran out of steam by the time the video came out, so it wasn't the best day trade pick you could have got. But if you took it um, around VWAP, after it bounced off VWAP, you could have. There was an opportunity to make around close to $1, a little less than $1. So yeah. Um, so I'll delete this. So I told you yesterday I was short BIDU. So I actually ended up exiting yesterday for. Um, I exited yesterday at around 12:30 for at 88.48. So I made um, I made 64 cents per share, which is the one share I traded. I said I exited due to not wanting to hold the position for another day. Um, I didn't really want. I'm trying to prevent holding swing trades too long in this market contact in this market condition right now, just because it's so choppy, and I'm not super confident with which way the markets are going to be going. We're going to go in market analysis in a little bit, but so that's the reason why I exited for a 64-cent profit per share. Um, if I held today, it is actually going down today as well, so I would have made a little bit more per share, but I'm still happy with the exit just because I didn't want to hold it for I didn't want to hold the swing any longer than I had to, and I really would have day traded it yesterday if it wasn't for PDT. I would have really took advantage of this move instead of just or taking advantage of this move instead of just um, kind of having to wait the next day. But overall, I'm decently happy with the trade. Um, so yeah, I one thing I do want to work on is sticking with my game plan more because I've noticed, as I will go over today, there's been instances where I could have like stayed with a trade, but kind of either got like kind of shook out of the trade or just my confidence in it kind of went away, but it ended up going to the like whatever the game plan I had set up for. So we'll go over that in a little bit. But BIDU, I'll remove. Okay. Um, so yesterday, I took CVNA Carvana for a swing trade for today because I didn't have any day trades yesterday. I actually my day trades kind of got reloaded for today, so I had 3, but I will go over it. But I ended up using all of them today. But I took Carvana yesterday just for the strength it was showing, and I believe the strength would continue today. So I took it yesterday at um, at 126.57 at around 3:10 p.m. and so 3:10 around here. So I took it at 126.57. So I took it on this green candle. I don't know, on this red candle. I'm going to dip down a little bit. I took it and I held it overnight. Um, this is one of the stocks that I made a mistake with. I definitely exited. So I was busy this morning, so I wasn't able to get to my computer by market open. So I ended up actually exiting around 127.31 at 10:36 a.m. So 127.31. So as you can see, I missed a lot of potential gains I could have taken. The reason why I exited was the market wasn't doing. It was kind of choppy and just kind of going nowhere. And so like as it would go up, it would kind of get reversed. And at 10:30 at 10:36, I don't know, we were just chopping around, and the stock initially wasn't showing really any strength, basically until I exited, and then it started showing strength. But so that was definitely a mistake on my part. I should have stuck with my game plan and exited around 129, I believe, which is around the high of yesterday. I should have exited around there, which was the prior where I saw like resistance could occur at, because this was the high on May 6th. So I thought resistance would occur, which it did yesterday. And so I'm like, because I had to swing it. I would have took profits yesterday at 129, but I had to swing it. So I was looking to take profits around 129 today as well. And but I kind of lost trust in this stock once it kind of showed no early strength until around 10:30. So I did exit kind of prematurely, but yeah. So as I mentioned today, I got my 3 day trades back since I'm under PDT, that I get 3 day trades every 5 trading days. And I actually ended up using all of them today, which might have not been the smartest idea, but I feel like I made the most out of them. So I'm going to review all the stocks that I traded today. So we can start with Walmart. So currently I'm still in Walmart. I'm holding this as a swing trade. So the reason why I'm holding this as a swing trade, as opposed to other ones I'm going to go over, is it's just in general Walmart's had strength since its earnings. Pretty strong, pretty stack green candles, pretty orderly price action, and on the 25th it gapped down, and now it's starting to fill. It filled the gap, and now it's starting to go back to its all-time high. So I believe it's going to be able to get back to its all-time high, and so that's why I'm swinging it. It's showing pretty good strength today. Just in general, early it's been showing strength, and it's been kind of chopping around a little bit, but it's starting to show strength again when the market's kind of chopping around and just not really going anywhere. So I'm swinging this, and probably we'll get out of it tomorrow unless it still hasn't gone to this resistance point, which then I'll potentially hold it until it does, or take a loss on it if it's opens bad tomorrow. So for Walmart, I got in at 68.11. So I'm currently up, but I got in at 68.11 at around 10:20. So around this candle, I saw the strength compared to the market, and I thought it would continue, which it has. So I'm sticking with it. My plan with this trade is I plan to stay in it until it reaches back to its all-time high at 69, 69.04, and then I'll potentially take profits if it starts to stall. And for taking a loss on it, I'm gonna exit at the low of the 625 candle. So at the low of this is going to be my stop loss. Because if it's able to get below here, it obviously has been losing strength, and it's not worth holding anymore, in my opinion. So that's my game plan for Walmart. My next stock is Amazon. Amazon today has just been crazy strong. As you can see by this long green D1 bar, and you can see just the strength that it's had. It's had many key bars, and it's just constantly going up. So I day traded this. I know many people day traded this today, or may even possibly be swinging it, but has good volume, especially compared to the market. So for Amazon, I was a little late to the party, but I got in at I got in at 189.60. So at 1028. So 1028. So around right here, 189.60. So kind of around the top or midway of this high volume bar. And I day traded Amazon. So I used one of my day trades and I sold it at 1045 for 191.03. The reason why I sold it, I mean, I definitely could have held it longer, but the technical reason why I sold it was the high of the June 24th candle was, I think, exactly 191, and the high of the May 9th candle was like 191.70, and it closed 189.50. So like around 191, I knew there was going to be some type of resistance possibly, and so I exited. It definitely has resistance, as you can see. I'll show you in the M5. It definitely had some resistance at 191, but I mean, as you can see, it goes up to like 191, then it kind of compresses. I mean, it's been going up It's been pretty strong since 191. It's been able to actually get to 194, which I could have made a lot more, but I'm pretty happy with the exit just because it was a technical reason to get out, and there was resistance, and so yeah, I'm okay with exiting at that price. I mean, it would have been nice to keep it, but you have to kind of have technical reason why. And going back to Carvana, I actually ended up day trading this stock again, and I mean, as I said, I wish I kept it instead of selling early, but I ended up after this move up, it came back down, and I knew it still had strength in it. I mean, there's only two candles, even though one's a key bar. I know the strength isn't just going to go away, so I knew there was strength still present. So I bought Carvana at 385. Oh no, sorry, that was my. I bought at an entry price at 128.63. So 128.63. So I bought on this key bar. It's like here, and I was able to make I was able to make 74 cents. I exited at 127.31 for a profit of 74 cents for the share. So that was my second day trade today. So now I only have one left for basically the week, and I ended up using it today. The next stock, I day traded Costco, COST, and yeah, I got in at 856 and 61 cents. 856.61 at 11:20. So 856.61. It's like around here, and I sold it at 108 for 858.71, and I made $2.10 for the share. And the reason why I exited was because of I just kind of, the strength seemed like it wasn't very. I didn't feel comfortable holding this, like for a swing trade, and it just seemed like it was having a hard time. Seemed like it's having a hard time getting to the high of the day. It was just kind of chopping around a little bit, so I just kind of wanted to take the profit from it, and yeah, so I got up to that. So now I have no day trades left for the week, sadly. Thank you, PDT. So I'm going to have to do swing trades only now. So I have to be pretty particular of what I get. So I want to kind of go over mistakes that I did. So as I mentioned, I exited Carvana early. I should have stuck with my original plan. And just in general, I think that's something I have to work on, just sticking with my original plan and like exit plan and entry plan. Just be confident in that, because there's been multiple instances where it's worked. And my plans end up working, and I didn't capitalize on the full potential of it because I just kind of got scared. So Amazon was, I said, another mistake I kind of done. I could have held it longer, but to be honest, I think I exited when I should have exited, because there's technical reason to. Resistance was here, and obviously it shows based off the kind of small amount of compression that happened. But yeah, you're gonna miss some of these types of stocks to just keep on going higher, but still able to get good gains and have technical reason to exit a trade. So now I'm going to move on to a quick market analysis. I know the video is kind of long already. Long term, still the same. I'm neutral to slightly bullish. We've gone really nowhere the past week, so I'm expecting that basically to happen for the days forward. I'm still expecting, or there could potentially be a small dip, which I'm preparing for, but just in general, I'm pretty neutral with the market. I think it's going to go sideways. Shorter term today, the market has just really done nothing. It opened at 543, and it's at 544, or 543.70, and it's at 544. So it's not even moved $1 really at this moment. So yeah, this is very hard to trade, and the market's not giving really any tailwind to any stocks. So you have to kind of depend on stocks that have its own strength, like Amazon, or like Walmart, or like Carvana. It just has stock green candles and obviously has strength. So you kind of have to depend on that. So yeah, that's kind of like my market analysis quickly. So now stock picks. I will go to my tags. These are the ones that potentially could be a stock pick. GPS, I like how it's been down today when the market is slightly up. So I like that. I like this downtrend, and I like how it's in the gap between from its earnings date on May 30th. So it could potentially fill the gap, and it's at 24.34, and the high of this is 22.72. So it has like a little more than $1, which isn't the best, but on stock that's $24, that's pretty decent. So GPS is an option. Walmart, which I'm in and swinging currently, is an option. I like how it could potentially get back to its all-time high, and it has it's at 28.51. The high of this is at 68.51. The high of this is 69.04. So I guess it only has about 50 cents, but I'm in it around 68.11. But this is also it's a decent pick for a swing to tomorrow. I wouldn't really hold it any more than tomorrow unless it either breaks through this resistance line very strongly, or it kind of chops around and still has potential to go up. I don't think it's going to breach the low of this day tomorrow, but also if it does, take a loss on it in my game plan. Costco, which I day traded today, I think definitely could also be a swing trade. Has a very similar setup to Walmart. I think someone in the chat room said that as well in the one option chat room. It just has some space to fill potentially until it reaches a resistance trend line. Kind of like I feel like around the 870 level maybe could provide resistance. I have resistance up on the high of the June 21st candle, which is like 86697. So it still has about like $6 until then. So I think this could be a potentially good swing trade as well. I mean, Costco is an expensive stock, but I think this could potentially be a good swing trade as well. Another bearish pick potentially is GT. The reason why I like GT is, first of all, it's down for the day when the market is slightly up. And I also like this gap it has, and it just breached the 100 SMA. So it has a pretty good void until its next support, which is the 200 SMA, and it just breached its past support, now resistance, the 100 SMA. So it doesn't. The risk and reward, in my opinion, is pretty good for this stock. I would have my stop be if it breaches the 100 SMA again. That would be my stop, and my profit target would be the 200 SMA. And this would be more of a long-term swing, in my opinion. And I would always consider the market, and if it starts to stall, potentially take profits. But that's a very decent trade opportunity. The 200 SMA is at 873, and is at $11. So that's a pretty good size void for this stock. Apple is the same as Walmart and Costco. It is just starting to make its way back up to its all-time high. And Netflix, I believe, is the same as well. So it's just kind of making its way back up. So I think Netflix, Apple, Walmart, and Costco are very similar. If I had to choose one out of these, they take a swing position in. I mean, I'm already in Walmart, but I think it just had so much strength today that I think it may continue that. But Costco, Apple, and Netflix all kind of are very similar. Out of GPS and GT, I would take GT, just because the risk and reward is, in my opinion, pretty good. It's had a pretty decent downtrend. I don't think this is a very fast moving stock, but it has, if a longer term swing trade, this is decent for a bearish trade. But in general, I think my pick is probably probably Walmart or Costco for a swing trade. So yeah, I'll review them tomorrow. I'll let you guys know if I exited Walmart, and let you know if I end up taking Costco as a swing trade or not. But yeah, I think that's everything. So see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.